Hey guys, so I just got done watching the first ever Kamen Rider series from 1971 to 1973. It took me quite a while because the series is about 98 episodes long, but I'm finally done watching all of them, so here are my thoughts regarding the series. I will be talking about mild spoilers on this video, so fair warning if you haven't watched the series yet. Okay, here we go. I definitely found the series quite interesting. I don't know yet if the 98 episodes was worth watching. I'm still sort of processing all that I've experienced from watching this long series. I would say that I learned how to dial down my expectations for logic and reason when it came to watching any episode from this series in general. You really have to just go with the flow in everything that's being shown on the screen. If you see a new side character doing something in the shot, you bet your ass that they're probably eavesdropping on the main characters, because they're secretly members of the evil corporation called Shocker. Sometimes they're even the monsters of the episode, in disguise. It happens in almost every episode, and that's just so funny to me. And the fact that the guest characters always find themselves in the presence of, or is affiliated with Hongo Takeshi or Ichimonji Hayato, Kamen Rider number 1 and number 2, and the Tachibana Racing Club is really just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what's considered normal in the world of this series. Also, the fact that there are rarely any sightings of police officers in the streets of Japan is very inconvenient for the Kamen Riders of this show. If there were actually police officers surveying every area all the time, then the Kamen Riders wouldn't have gone through half of the hard work they went through in the series. Police supervision really does not exist here 99% of the time, and we're just there to accept that. If I didn't point that out, the people who are watching this wouldn't probably have noticed it at all even. I liked the episodes by the end that focused on the many Kamen Rider clones. I wish they could have done more of that, or at least introduced an evil Kamen Rider that would consistently show up in a bunch of episodes to rival the good Kamen Riders. Instead, we just had to settle for two dudes wearing commander or military outfits, an Egyptian cockroach cosplayer that turns into a snake monster for some reason, and a creepy dried up old bootleg Dracula. I honestly didn't enjoy seeing that old man. He had such a creepy smile. The lack of a love interest due to the absence of Ruriko Midorikawa is definitely something to point out in this series. She was only there for 13 episodes, and she left when Hongo Takeshi got injured in real life and was temporarily replaced by Ichimonji Hayato. No qualms towards Ichimonji, but Taki would have been a great Kamen Rider on his own. He was already a recurring character even before Hongo left the series for the first time. It would have made sense if Hongo somehow turned him into another Kamen Rider out of Taki's insistence to help out in defeating Shocker. But no, they had to hire a new actor to replace the role of Hongo Takeshi, but still have Taki be there as a sort of right-hand man to Kamen Rider. And yeah, this series really lacked in girl power. The girl group from the Tachibana Racing Club were as good as wooden planks. They weren't really characters, they were just always in the way. The kids, who eventually become the Youth Rider Squad as the series progressed, were at least useful because they gave out information that would help Kamen Rider find where Shocker is hiding. They could have at least introduced a new love interest in the series, or maybe showed more feminine looking monsters of the week. But no, this was a series that was really focused on the male demographic. To end it on a good note, I'm still interested in watching the next shows in the franchise. Although I am going to watch Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger first, then Ultra Q, then Space Sheriff Gavan, before going back for Kamen Rider V3, which is the next Kamen Rider series after the first one. Those are some of the things I'll say about the series for now. There are still some aspects of the show that I'd like to talk about, but those will have their own separate videos. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.